Yo, what up, YouTube? It's JT. Just a quick post fight to the Garcia Peterson fight. Um, I've had Peterson winning this fight, man. Rather easily, man. I mean, I guess they're saying Peterson used too much movement in the first part of the fight, and Garcia maybe landed the more telling shots. But I just can't give Garcia like all six of those rounds. One of the judges had I just didn't see Garcia winning, 8 rounds or whatever the score was. You know, yeah, man. I thought Peterson outboxed him, used movement, was clowning him in there. Taunting him and just too much hand speed and too athletic, man. Danny he's too slow, man. He's slow and it looks like he's regressing, man. Um, it looks like he was getting better once he fought Matisse, you know, and he fought Judah and stuff like that. But now it seems like he's regressing. He's just not the same type of fighter that I was seeing at first. It looks like he needs to go watch some Golovkin Triple G tapes. Learn how to cut the ring off and learn how to mount an offense coming forward. Just like I said in the pre-fight video, the guy just sits back and waits for shots, man. He was missing punches by very, very long range, As for Peterson, he looked phenomenal, man. Was in great shape. I was worried at first when I saw that he came in at, I believe it was 165 pounds. I was worried. I thought he was going to be too big and lethargic, but the dude was in tremendous shape. His legs looked phenomenal. And he clowned Garcia, man. He popped him with jabs. He basically used the same blueprint that Herrera laid out, man, which is stick and move and use your hand speed and athleticism, man. Keep a jab in Garcia's face and move. And Garcia just looked frustrated, man. His feet looked like they were stuck in cement blocks, man, and he got schooled, man. He got schooled. Peterson, I feel bad for the guy, man. He's had a tough life, and to get a job like this, man, is just, you know, people want to bring up the Lara and Canelo fight. There are comparisons, you know. Um, I will say this, man. I thought Lara beat Canelo as well, just like I thought Peterson won. But I think where they both went wrong is, you're fighting in a guy's backyard where the crowd is primarily for him, man. And Peterson, he should have pressed the attack earlier, knowing that most likely you're not going to get any love with the judges, man. Peterson, Barry Hunter, man, the guy is a teacher, man. If you listen to what he was saying in the corner, the dude was on point. They had a game plan, move in the first 6 rounds and frustrate Danny, which they did. He started throwing his hands up and looking in the stands, and he was frustrated, man. Um, and bring the fight to him. They smothered him at the end. Peterson just was so slick, man. I just don't know how this Peterson didn't show up against Matisse, man. Because I picked him to beat Matisse for this reason. This type of Peterson, man, who can just very slick and elusive and athletic, man, who has hand speed and good power. He looked brilliant tonight, man. It's a shame that he's not getting the decision, man. I don't know what they have in store for Garcia, moving up in weight, that he's gonna get annihilated, man. Him versus they were talking him versus Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao would annihilate Danny Garcia, man. The dude is just too slow. He needs to stay at 140, man, and keep his titles, because 147 just, those dudes, Keith Thurmans and guys with power and movement, man, is just gonna be too hard for him, man. I mean, he has the size and the punch, but he just doesn't have the athleticism and the feet to stay with them guys. So that's all I got to say, man. It's your boy JT. I'm out.